Today, I drove a total of fucking 4 hours probably. I knocked on one door, closed one deal for $4,500. 1.6 grand commission. I knocked on one door and I made $1,600 in commission. Well, technically it's going to be about 1.2, but I guess we'll see. But the only reason I'm making this, literally the only reason I'm making this video is to avoid pain. I'm just sitting here. The family that I was speaking to, that I sold the fence to, they gave me some dates, they gave me some fruit, they gave me some peanut butter sandwich and some protein bars. And we just talked about God for fucking 2 straight hours. This guy, his name was Najoa, he was just talking to me. He just said, like, Liam, bro, the Quran, it hasn't changed in thousands and thousands of years. It's the only remaining truth from the old world. It's the only truth that will be unchanged forever. And basically what he had to say was just like, this world, it's so plainly clear to see, it's run by Satan. Anything that's like a devil in a red dress, like if you see a billboard on the side of the wall on the highway, driving by a billboard, and it's like, here, I'm selling you happiness, I'm selling you instant gratification, like especially a fucking weed marijuana dispensary. It's like, I literally saw one that said, take the edge off, or take it easy, or forget your problems, avoid your problems and succumb to instant gratification. It's just like, bro, that's literally Satan worship, because the devil can only offer you a choice. You are the one who has to make it. God gave us free will for a reason. I mean, maybe all the way deep down at the very center of our being, like we're still being driven by one universal force. So I'm pretty much just aware of only what I'm aware of in my reality. So I'm walking around knocking on doors all day. I'm not thinking about the Eskimos up north in the igloos. I'm not thinking about the war in Ukraine. I'm not thinking about like cheetahs and lions and kangaroos over in Africa. I'm thinking about what is in front of my fucking eyeballs. I'm focused on my actions, my current reality, my present moment. The greatest gift God could give you is the present moment, right? So why do I constantly see people avoiding their current reality? As soon as you walk into a store, people just immediately pick up their phone. They're completely addicted. They walk into a store, they pick up their phone, they start scrolling, and start consuming some novelty. Even I'm guilty of this sometimes. Although I do it like a G, because I'm a fucking Sigma. But still, most people, like literally 99% of people, I would say, would rather consume social media and consume some sort of instant gratification, some sort of poison, some demon, than actually sit in their own thoughts and allow God to tell them what they need to know. God gave you a brain for a reason, and it wasn't so you could just addict yourself to short-term gratification and dopamine releases, right? It's like, why do you think the most unhappy, empty, soulless people are drug addicts? All they do is spend chasing a stronger and stronger and stronger dopamine hit, right? Don't you think that would make them even more and more happy? It's like life is backwards. The people who have the happiest, most fulfilled lives are the ones, the people who live the most fulfilled and amazing lives are the ones who go through the most difficulty. Like 5-star Army generals, Navy SEALs, like NBA players, professional athletes, world champion fighters, billionaires. The people who go through the most difficulty are always the ones with the most amazing lives, right? Because your body only notices the change, right? I eat food once a day and I drink coffee all day. I'll literally wake up, do a bunch of push-ups, eat a lemon, start speaking into my phone, and then drink some fucking coffee, right? So by the end of the day, when it reaches like hour 10, hour 12, whatever it is, I am literally completely the same. My body hasn't ingested any more food. My body hasn't changed. I haven't done anything differently. The only thing I'm changing is how much work I'm doing, how much difficulty I'm going through. And I know I'm being kind of schizophrenic right now, but just hear me out. If you spend time rewarding yourself all the time, constant reward, constant dopamine, constant consumption, you're never going to feel happy. It's going to make you more empty. Eating sugar literally makes you feel more empty. Literally. Like if I'm eating steak and then I take a bite of apple, if I'm eating steak and potatoes and then I take a bite out of an onion or an apple, I literally get extra space in my stomach. I'm like, oh, bet I'm more empty now, because it counteracts the balance. It's an opposite equal force, a magnetic charge. So why would you do things that make you more empty? You know what I mean? Your body only notices the change. That's the reason why fat people and drug addicts are the most unhappy people on this world. Because if all you do is reward yourself without expending any effort, God is going to punish you for your insolence. World champion fighters, business magnates, billionaires, CEOs, people who have high stress tolerances, who go through lots of difficulty, always have the most beautiful, fruitful lives. It's because, by definition, those moments in between where they step out on the balcony and take a breath of fresh air, or they walk into a coffee shop and greet somebody, they can smell it on you. The difficulty you go through every single day molds the person who you are. When I was doing drugs every single day, going through that extreme period of pain in my life, I knew for a fact the second I got out of it and got on the other side, I would be one of the most powerful humans on this earth, right? So if you are not one of the most powerful humans on this earth, why are you going to reward yourself? Listen, your body only notices the change anyways. Your nose hair literally has a pH of 7 on the dot. Not 7.1, not 6.9, 7. So no matter what, water smells perfect. Anything that is not pH of 7, your body just notices the change. Oh, this is more than 7. This is less than 7. So if you wake up and you're scrolling on TikTok all day, your body is just going to be like, oh, this is the natural state of being. I'm going to repeat actions that feel good every single second of every day, because that's how you survive, right? When you're a baby, you're just like, oh, let me whine, drink milk, run around all day, have fun. And then when you turn into a fucking man, your life changes. The biggest piece about being a man is being tested. So the more difficulty you go through, like me, you could have been in and out of rehab and lost your fucking mind. Or you could just scroll on TikTok all day and live an easy life. The choice is up to you. The greater the challenge, the greater the glory. So get in the fucking gym and get more shredded.